Commanders beat Cardinals. I mean, Jayden Daniels had another really good outing. I posted on Twitter before the game because I had a feeling that the Commanders could come out and win. I didn't expect them to win in such convincing fashion, 42-14. Jaden Daniels 26 for 30, 233 yards. Um, I didn't think they would win in such fashion, but I had a feeling that they could pull it out and win. Um, just because Jaden Daniels is doing fine doesn't mean that Caleb Williams at the number one spot wasn't the right pick. I think for years to come, Caleb will just be a better prospect. I mean, not a better prospect, a better player. Um, how old is Jaden Daniels? I mean,
23, turning 24.
yeah. I mean, he's older. He's had more experience. He's coming in and he's doing what I don't want to say what he's supposed to. He's still a rookie, so I mean, it's just the way he's performing is phenomenal. He's a dual threat quarterback, but it seems like he's not just relying on his athleticism and just getting out of the pocket and running. It seems like he wants to throw the ball. He wants to look down the field and make a play through the air. And yeah, he has that ability to do that while also using his legs and making it happen. And for the past two games, he's been like looking really comfortable with playing through the air. So I mean, I don't really have too much to say. Um, yeah, don't have too much to say. Congrats to the Commanders. I don't think anybody expected them to be uh, a force to be reckoned with, but they genuinely look like a good football team. So
I mean, Cliff Kingsbury is getting a college offense to work in the NFL, and nobody expected it to. They're running a lot of stuff behind the line of scrimmage, a lot of screens. They're running a lot of spread formation, allowing Jayden to, if he doesn't see the first read, just scramble, just run. What he's been elite at. He's one of the best rushers in the NFL. In his first year as a rookie, they're not asking a lot of out of him, to be honest, but he's also been a very, very good rookie. He's been able to make plays when they need him to. He's been very, very accurate, not just behind the line of scrimmage, but when he's throwing them to the middle of the field against blitzes, all that type of stuff. He's been really, really good. So it hasn't just been behind the line of scrimmage. He's been making some plays. I don't think he's better than Caleb. Well, I mean, right now, yes, he's better than Caleb. Yes, he is. But like down the
Overall, who are you gonna have going forward?
Yeah, I would still take Caleb easily.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. And
Hopefully.
when we were grading the pick, I gave it a D. It was probably a terrible take. You know, probably one of the ones I was wrong about.
I gave it a B plus, I believe.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you actually did.
Yeah.
You rated it higher.
Yes.
Way to admit you wrong on it. Yes, I think a lot of us, I think me, you, and Q were all higher on Drake than Caleb. But again, I am. Well, the only thing I have to say, what do you think, Cliff? This is not Cliff's first stint, obviously, in the NFL. Why is this working with Jayden and it didn't work with Kyler?
I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I just because
that's.
Oh, it's only been 4 weeks, so that's what Divas might be able to adjust to it.
Fine. To figure it out, that's fine. That is the shit that kills me. That's the shit that kills me. I love Kyler Murray.
Daniels is more. He might be more NFL ready than Kyler, to be honest.
I guess, but they're still both very dynamic, like quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like, and what did he get? He didn't get Kyler all year one. He had 3 years with them, right? 3 years with them. 2.5 year and a half.
Yeah.
So again, you have time, but that's what kills me. Again, I think a lot will be said on the Commanders. The Commanders are fine. They'll fight for a wild card spot. I don't think they'll win the division when it all comes.
Daniels is also taller than him and able to access the middle field better because he's taller.
I get you, but weapons-wise, like I think Kyler came in with better weapons. That was the D-Hop year.
And it's just like second and third year, sure, yeah.
Regardless, I like whatever. The Commanders will be fine. They'll have a better season than everyone expected, and it'd be great. The Cardinals are killing me, man. I feel so bad for Kyler Murray. Kyler does not deserve this. The team is just I thought the Cardinals would win this game by far.
He was mid. They just got crushed. He was mid. He was mid this game.
It's just there's nothing to help him at this point in time besides Marv. James Conner's a solid running back. The defense let up 42 points. Like sometimes just the O-line just has Kyler running for his life again. It just again, I don't doubt Gannon. Gannon's honestly been fine. They had a rough year last year with Kyler getting injured, but Kyler needs help at this point in time. Like he's at that point where if you put a good team around him, he can help you push the playoffs year in and year out, in my opinion. I think if you put a team around Kyler, he is talented enough to definitely take you to the promised land of the playoffs. Not the Super Bowl yet. I need to see more, obviously. I need to see more for him to go deep in the playoffs, but he could definitely make the playoffs if you put a team around him like other guys have. It's just the discussions going around Kyler, the hate going around towards Kyler for being all or nothing quarterback and just slinging the ball downfield and missing whatever is nasty. Kyler, in my opinion, is definitely a top 15 quarterback. I'll push him closer to top 10 than 15, but that's me. Again, I feel like I'm biased on that. They need to find some help. Obviously, you have two sides of it because these are two teams with rookies that they put a lot of time and effort into and hope that they will be the future stars of their team going forward. Kyler, Marv, Jayden Daniels, whatever. The Commanders are on the up, and the Cardinals, if you're a Cardinals fan, you're still trying to figure out where you guys went wrong because nothing seems to be working at this point in time. The defense is not any better. That Rams win, I think, was kind of fluky just because they're that beat up. But I don't know where this goes right now. You can't have another bad season.
No, it's over for
Or if
them.
you do, but like they can't be thinking trade Kyler. That cannot be a move in their mind. Kyler's too good at this point in time. Kyler's too good at this point in time to think about trading. I think you need to start trying to shave off some like a piece like Buda Baker. If you can send Buda Baker to a contender, if you could send a James Conner to a contender, and I know running back's replaceable. If you can send some guy that can help someone today, and you can get young pieces in return and try and build another core, because young pieces wise, who on the Cardinals are you excited to watch? Marv. That's it, right? Like, there's no one on that team who's really like, okay, trolls. Zach Pascal. Like, there's no one on that team who's like really jumping out there. Yeah, Paris Johnson, sure, to help the O-line out, but like, that team has been bad for way too long for them to have nothing to show for it besides Kyler and Marv. And then, sure, if you want to throw Paris Johnson in there, but
it's pretty good.
Like, I just think that the Cardinals are what this Commanders team should be. They should be the up-and-coming team that has some promise with a good young coach. And I don't know. I think that this Cardinals team, I need to see Kyler be playing in more meaningful games.
Let's get into this Jayden Daniels. Would you rather?
I got it.
Let's go, Jayden.
Oh, Jayden's got it, or I got it? Sorry.
No. I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I got 5 names. I got 5 names. I'm on my phone
clarify
right here, though.
can you clarify how we're doing this? As far as like,
I guess, I mean, it's up to you guys, apparently. Like, you guys, if you want to go for the future, if you want to go today, what do you think?
Criteria. I think you should do, if you want, would you rather have this person as your franchise QB or Jayden Daniels?
Fine.
Or vice versa. Because it's only been 4 games, so we're doing potential-based stuff.
I'm just trying to make sure I have them all written down. Sorry. I had them on my phone.
All right, we only got 3 more topics after this, so let's go ahead and get this out. It is 11:26.
All right. We are going to do a Would You Rather. We are going to do a Would You Rather Jayden Daniels edition. This is quarterbacks who you would want to be your franchise guy going forward. First name up, we have Jayden's favorite, Anthony Richardson.
Jayden Daniels, bro. Anthony Richardson is just not good. I mean, again, like I said, I can repeat it over and over again. Intermediate passes, the passes that he should be able to make, he just can't make it. I don't even think that it should be just like he needs time to develop or anything like that. He should come in and be able to make those throws. Obviously, he has the ability to take the top off and make some harder passes, but if you can't make the easy ones, the gimmies, I don't know. I just don't see you lasting. I don't know. Anthony Richardson sucks, and his decision making isn't good. I'm taking Jayden Daniels.
I'm taking Jayden Daniels too.
Jayden Daniels. AR was promising last year before the injury. he shows signs he could be a dynamic, whatever, runner and passer, especially in game one when he had the two like long balls to Alec Pierce, but everything in between the accuracy issues, it's just too scary right now. Jayden Daniels looked too good through 4 games, but again, he's been through 4 games. Next name up is Kyler Murray.
Kyler.
Jaden.
I guess Kyler, bro.
I'm taking Kyler Murray as well. Next name up is Tua.
Jayden Daniels. He's able to actually extend plays outside the pocket. His accuracy is looking amazing, even though a lot of it is behind the line of scrimmage. When he's asked to throw the ball in the middle of the field or down the field, it's been pretty good this year. And again, he's able to extend plays outside the pocket, which Tua can do. Tua is also very, very injury prone, which you got to take into account when you're talking about your starting QB. Yeah, Tua. I mean, Jayden Daniels, and I think it's pretty easily.
Unfortunately, I would agree.
Jayden Daniels will look insane with Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle. Like insane.
I was gonna say. So I think one, the injuries, yeah, it sucks. Tua has the concussions going. Obviously, it's tough to invest yourself into a future with everything going on. Yep. But two, yeah, Jayden Daniels on that Dolphins team would be so dynamic. You have A-Chain, you got Jalen Wright. That team would be my gosh, that'd be.
That team is already the fastest team in the league. They would be even faster.
I just feel like
McDaniel makes that trade today. McDaniels makes that trade today.
Facts.
I just think that we tend to forget the type of season that Tua had last year.
I know.
The first 5 games was sick.
He didn't beat one good team at all.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. Dolphins need to be able to beat good teams. They're always kind of notorious for beating up on mid to
Broncos
bad teams, and then when they go against better teams, they lose. I mean, so I'm not really mad at that take, but had a really good season last year. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me, but I'll probably say Jayden Daniels just off of injury concerns. I think Tua should hang it up, but that's not what he wants to do. So, yeah.
This one, I think, is the toughest for me just because I don't know what to do with it. But Jayden Daniels or Trevor Lawrence?
I'm not going to lie, bro. Trevor Lawrence might actually be a bust. I don't know.
This is the toughest one for me.
Let's see. Take it away, bro.
I'm still taking Trevor. I'm not gonna lie. Trevor hasn't looked good at all. He hasn't looked good, but his situation is terrible.
Sometimes
his situation isn't great. It isn't great at all. His play calling is trash. His offensive line trash. His receivers aren't great either. His coaching is not great either. I'm going to say Trevor. I still believe in his talent in his league. I still believe in his arm talent. I still believe in his ball placement. He's 6'6". Yeah, Trevor's my guy, bro.
When is that? All right, but when does that actually like come into hand? I mean, we've been saying that for the past few years, but when does that like
eventually being 6'6" will get him 400 yards, 4 touchdowns in a game. Just being 6'6" will get him all that.
Yeah, bro.
Again, his play calling is terrible. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch Press Taylor. He's not good at play calling.
I agree. I think coaching this year is showing so much how important coaching is. When you look at a team like Pittsburgh, who was 3-0, obviously just lost. When you look at a team like the Vikings, when you look at a team like the Packers, and when you look at a team like the Commanders, you see how important coaching is. I agree. I think that still Trevor Lawrence's ceiling is still higher than what Jayden Daniels. I don't know. Trevor Lawrence still has those intangibles. He could still be that quarterback. I feel like we hold on to that playoff win against the Chargers a little too much. That was a long time ago still.
When the Chargers like literally just imploded. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. This one's the toughest one for me. I feel like I want to go Trevor. I want to give him his respect, but at the same time, it's like it's a 4-game sample size.
Jayden Daniels hasn't really.
I'll go Trevor. Trevor.
He has so many passes behind the line of scrimmage. It's crazy.
Give me Jayden Daniels.
Last up is Jayden Daniels or Caleb Williams. Give me Caleb.
I got Caleb Williams. I mean,
stick with my boy.
when it comes to extended plays, I mean, I guess you could say, Jayden
You
Daniels is a
maybe,
better runner of the
maybe.
football. I
Um,
guess, but I mean,
uh,
I saw Caleb Williams, you know, take a read option for what 10 plus yards yesterday for whatever
What?
that's worth. I mean, you could say he can extend play. You could say he can extend plays, but I guess when you're going like, I mean, straight. But I mean, Caleb Williams could get out of the jam, escape the pocket, and actually look downfield and make a throw. I'm not saying that Jayden Daniels can't do it, but I just don't think that he can do it to the magnitude of Caleb Williams. Caleb is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Top five quarterback potential in the league. I don't think Jayden Daniels has that. I think he caps out at possibly 8, 9, 10, possibly. I
um,
mean, that's the ceiling for me.
I think Caleb is obviously shown a lot of progression, and I feel like it sounds like a sad Bears fan saying like Caleb's gotten so much better when like Jaden Daniels had performances of how great he's looked. Again, and unfortunately, it probably won't happen this year, the next year, the following. I honestly think if you put a good play caller, if you don't have Shane Waldron on our team, and you put a good play caller with Caleb, I think it just works wonders. Caleb has shown progressions inside and outside of the pocket. Me and Jade talked about this on Bear Witness. He looked more comfortable in the pocket last game. I said almost too comfortable because he stood in there way too long sometimes. But he just looks like he's getting more in the rhythm. Again, you could say everything behind the line of scrimmage. He's making those easy check down passes again. He was more comfortable with screen passes out to his running backs. I was liking everything we were putting out there as a team. Play calling was obviously better. So if you could put a good system around him, put a good play call around him, I think Caleb still has a higher ceiling for sure.
Tired of people lying and saying Caleb looks erratic in the pocket. I'm tired of people lying. Literally, people lied yesterday and said that he didn't look good in the pocket yesterday.
I see my ass.
Um,
Jeez.
like we said on Bear Witness, maybe to his own fault, he stayed in there. Even on the Rams, just seemed like that was their game plan. That sometimes throw a contain out there and just try to keep him in, and just let the offensive line just succumb to them and just swallow him up eventually. No diddy pause, but
Crazy.
whatever. Caleb stood in the pocket, made some throws, navigated through it. So if you're saying that he can't navigate through the pocket, you're just lying and not watching.
All right, I guess that wasn't directed towards anybody, but anyways, I'm taking Caleb Williams. I think if he had a coordinator that was making things as easy as Cliff Kingsbury is making it for Jayden Downs, then he will look a lot better. He is just I think Caleb has been asked to do a lot more as a quarterback than what Jayden Daniels has so far. Again, but Jayden Daniels has looked better, and I have to give him his credit. And he did look great against the Bengals. And it wasn't just coaching. He did look great against the Cardinals, and it wasn't just coaching. But I think Caleb Williams still in his higher. And I think he's been progressing every week. He does have times when he looks erratic in the pocket. He does, like any quarterback would. But he's been getting better. Game after game. Last week I think he was he made some special plays, but last week I think he was more of a game manager, to be honest, which is not a bad thing at all.
What's last week?
Rams.
Rams.
Mm-hmm. Did you look at his throw chart? He didn't really throw the ball past 10 yards, like not really at all.
I mean, he didn't really have opportunity to. I mean, he was trying to make the plays. He was trying to make the plays down the field, but they just weren't
It's not
open.
a game manager, bro. He did.
He
made all
didn't see. That's not true. That's not true. Receivers didn't separate. He looked down the field. He had times where he looked down the field, and if he
That's
wasn't
managing
there,
the game, Jay. That's managing the game, Jay.
no. If when he
This is
looked
why
down the when he
this is
looked down
negative.
the field, when he looked down the field and nothing was there, he dumped it off to DeAndre Swift, and DeAndre Swift
Managing the
rolled it
game.
up. Do you remember? Do you remember that play when DeAndre Swift had that little out route to the sideline? And it was open. It was open for a while. Caleb had to improvise. He had to dodge some defenders in the backfield. He had to make some plays. Got out of that little jam. Looked down the field. Nobody was open. Nobody was separating. I mean, that's kind of been a story of this Bears team so far. Receivers aren't really doing a good job in separating. Didn't see anybody open. Threw it towards the sideline to D Swift, and we got it first. I mean, there's nothing that he could do. He can't do anything.
Why are you putting negative connotation behind game manager, bro? He managed the game really, really well. I think it was more so about you guys' defense and running game. And just the Rams, the running game was elite in that one game, and the defense always going to step up. But and that's fine. I mean, Caleb he had a good game. I think he was more so a game manager. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's a rookie. And it's nothing wrong with being a game manager in general. But he's not. I'm not saying he's going to be a game manager for his career. In the one game scenario, he managed the game really, really well. He's a game manager, bro. He wasn't a bus driver. He's a bus rider, bro.
All right, next topic. It's 12:40. I gotta go to bed. We gotta wrap this up.